Hello students, welcome to Don Bosco PU College online classes. We are trying our best to make teaching learning experience easy to our students. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update.
Hi dear students, welcome back to the next video of question paper solving. In our previous videos we have solved 3 marks, 2 marks and 1 marks. In the previous video we have solved 41st question. In this video let us solve 42 question. Question number is 42. See the question in your model paper. If y equals to a into e power mx plus b into e power nx, then prove that d square y by dx square minus of m plus n into dy by dx plus mn y equals to 0. Okay, first let us differentiate y with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. Then dy by dx equals to a into differentiation of e power mx is e power mx into differentiation of mx is m, plus b is a constant, keep it as it is. Differentiation of nx is e power nx is nx into differentiation of nx is n, that is equals to a m e power mx plus n b n e power nx. Next differentiate again differentiating with respect to x. Then d square y by dx square equals to am, keep it as it is, those are constant. Differentiation of e power mx is e power mx into differentiation of mx is m, plus bn, keep it as it is, differentiation of e power nx is e power nx into differentiation of nx is n, that is equals to a m into m is m square e power mx plus n bn, n into n is n square e power nx. Now take the LHS of the equation. What we have to prove? LHS of the equation equals to d square y by dx square minus of m plus n into dy by dx plus mn y, that is equals to d square y by dx square, am square, substitute am square e power mx plus bn square e power nx minus of m plus n into dy by dx, am e power mx, am e power mx plus bn e power nx plus mn into y. So y am e power mx, am e power mx plus bn bm b e power nx. Now simplify it further. Am square, that is equals to am square e power mx plus bn square e power nx. So minus, keep it outside, apply this m plus n inside the brackets, which means multiplication, m into and also m into, n into and also n into. M into am is am square e power mx plus bmn e power nx. Next plus amn e power mx plus next b n into n is n square e power nx. Next we will have one more plus mn. Multiply this mn inside these brackets. amn e power mx plus bmn e power nx. Now apply this minus inside these brackets, then minus will become plus, plus will become minus. That is equals to, write one more step, a m square e power mx plus b n square e power nx. Apply this minus inside the brackets, minus a m square e power mx minus b m n e power nx, again minus a m n e power mx minus b n square e power nx plus a m n e power mx plus b m n e power nx. See the terms, a m square mx a square a m square e power mx will get cancelled. Next, plus b n square e power nx b n square e power nx. Next, b mn e power nx b mn e power nx will get cancelled. Next, again this will get cancelled. All the terms is getting cancelled. Finally, the result will be 0. That is equals to RHS. Hence, it is proved. Next, see the next question. See the 40 question number 43 in your question paper. The length of a rectangle is decreasing at the rate of 5 centimeter per minute, and the width y is increasing at the rate of 4 centimeter per minute. When x equals to 8 centimeter and y equals to 6 centimeter, find the rate of change of, first question, the perimeter, and the second one, the area of the rectangle. So for this, first thing you need to define the lengths, that x is, first define the lengths and define that variables, x be the length of a rectangle, y be the width of a rectangle. First thing, let x be the length of a rectangle and y be the height of a rectangle. Sorry, width. It's not height, it's width. Width of a rectangle. Now write the given things. Therefore, the given things are, see the question once again. The length of a rectangle is decreasing at the rate of, the length of a rectangle. So, the length of a rectangle, we have taken x. The length of a rectangle is decreasing at the rate of, which means dx by dt equals to minus 5 centimeter per minute. Because it is decreasing. For decreasing, we have to consider negative. Next, continue the question. And the width y. So, width we have taken y, and the width y is increasing at the rate of, which means dy by dt equals to 4 centimeter per minute. It is increasing. We have taken plus. When x equals to 8 and y equals to 6 centimeter, find the rate of change. When x equals to 8 centimeter and y equals to 6 centimeter, find the rate of change. First question, the perimeter, we know that perimeter P equals to 2 times of x plus y. What is the perimeter of a rectangle? 2 times of x plus y. Now differentiate with respect to t. Differentiate with respect to t, then dp by dt equals to 2 into dx by dt plus dy by dt. Now substitute the values. 2 into dx by dt is minus 5 plus dy by dt is 4. So 4. That is equals to minus 5 plus 4 is minus 1. So minus 2 centimeter per minute dp by dt. Okay, it is the first sub question. Next, second question will be, second question, what is the area of a rectangle? Area of a rectangle, we know that area of a rectangle is A equals to x into y. Now differentiate with respect to t. Differentiate with respect to t. Then dA by dt equals to product rule. First keep it as it is, differentiate the second one dy by dt, plus second keep it as it is, differentiate first one dx by dt. Now substitute the values. dA by dt equals to x is what, 8, dy by dt is 4, plus y is 6 into minus 5 equals to 32 minus 30, that is equals to 2 centimeters square per minute. Hence it is a solution for the 43rd question. Next, see the 44th question. Question number 44, find integration of dx divided by x square plus a square. Hence it is a standard form. For this you need to take the substitution method. For this you need to take the substitution method. Put x equals to a tan theta. Put x equals to a tan theta. Now differentiate with respect to t. Then with respect to theta, not t, dx by d theta equals to a into differentiation of tan theta is secant square theta. Secant square theta. Now substitute. Therefore integration of dx divided by x square plus a square equals to integration of, so from this dx equals to a into secant square theta. So dx is a secant square theta divided by x square is a square tan square theta plus a square. Next, that is equals to integration of a into secant square theta whole divided by, in this we have a square and a square, take it outside, then the remaining things will be tan square theta plus 1. Now a square, a and a square will get cancelled, 1a will be there. Let us take it out, that a outside the integration because that's a constant. Integration of secant square theta divided by tan square theta plus 1 is secant theta. We know that in our tan square theta plus 1 is secant square theta. This is what from our trigonometry, 1 plus tan square theta equals to secant square theta into d theta. So d theta we have to mention, otherwise you are going to lose the marks. Secant square theta will get cancelled. That is equals to 1 by a into integration of 1 into d theta. That is equals to 1 by a into integration of 1 is nothing but theta plus c. Now since we have taken the substitution, put x equals to a tan theta. In the starting of this problem we have taken x equals to a tan theta. Then what about the value theta? Take this a to the left, x by a equals to tan theta. Now take this tan to the left, that will be tan inverse of x by a equals to theta. From this, in place of theta we can replace tan inverse of x by a. Let us replace theta with the tan inverse of x by a. That is equals to 1 by a into tan inverse of x by a plus c. Hence it is a standard form. Integration of dx divided by x square plus a square. One link problem is given. Let us solve that problem also. and hence evaluate integration of dx divided by integration of dx divided by 2 plus 2x plus x square, that is equals to, let us write the denominator in the form of x square plus a square. So now x square plus 2x plus 2, this can be written as x square a plus b whole square form, x square plus 2x plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 2. This can be written as a plus b whole square. So x plus 1 by 2 square 1 by 2 square, sorry, 1 by 2 square 1 by 2 square 1 by 2 whole square. If we expand this by using a plus b whole square, finally we will get x square plus b square is nothing but 1 by 4 whole square, sorry 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4 plus 2ab, so 2 into 2, sorry here we are not getting, so we need to simplify further, that 1 by 2 square is not the exact one, that is equals to x square plus 2ab, 2ab, in place of b we will take 1 plus b square is 1 square minus 1 square plus 2. Okay, now this can be written as x plus 1 whole square, x plus 1 whole square, x square plus 2ab, 2x plus b square, next minus 1 square, so minus 1 plus 2, minus 1 plus 2 is 1, 1 square, integration of dx divided by x plus 1 whole square plus 1 square, that is equals to, now apply this standard form, 1 by a, in place of a 1, tan inverse of x by a, x is what, x plus 1 by 1 plus c, that is equals to tan inverse of x plus 1 plus c. Hence it is a solution for this problem. Next see the question number 45. Question number 45, find the area of the ellipse. So given ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. Find the area of the ellipse. You just imagine ellipse x dash y dash and y, it is origin. You just imagine a ellipse it is what, origin, x square by a square plus y square by b square. Since the concept of ellipse we have studied in our first PU, vertices a comma 0 and it is b 0 comma b. We have to find the area of the ellipse by using the method of integration. We will take the intervals 0 to a. We will take the intervals 0 to a, integration of y dx. We want this complete area, so that how many parts are there, 1 2 3 4, 4 times of 1 2 3 4, 4 times. Before that, let us simplify y square. Send this y square, x square by a square to the right side, then we will get y square by b square equals to 1 minus x square by a square. Y square by b square equals to, LCM is a square minus x square. Now send this b square to the right, then that will be y square equals to b square by a square into a square minus x square. If we apply square root on both the sides, we want y only. Y equals to square root of, then what we will get? B by a into square root of a square minus x square. Now we want the area. Therefore the required area a equals to integration of 0 to a. See the diagram, origin from 0 to a, we have taken the x ordinates, so that we have to do the integration with respect to x, y dx. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So 4 times of integration 0 to a y dx. Substitute y in this integration, that is equals to 4 into integration of 0 to a y b by a into square root of a square minus x square into dx. That is equals to 4b by a into integration of 0 to a square root of a square minus x square into dx. Next step, for this you have to remember the standard form integration of square root of a square minus x square, square root of a square minus x square. That is equals to 4b by a into, what is the standard form we have in the integration of square root of a square minus x square dx is, that is equals to 1 by 2 into x into square root of a square minus x square plus a square into sine inverse of x by a plus c. This standard form we have studied and also we have proved in our integration. Similarly, let us apply this here in this problem. So 1 by 2 into, under the limits 0 to a, so 1 by 2 into x into square root of a square minus x square plus a square into sine inverse of x by a. That is equals to 4b by a into 1 by 2 is constant, keep it outside. Now apply the limits. In place of a, upper limit minus lower limit. So a into square root of a square minus x square. So in place of x we have to put a square plus a square into sine inverse of a by a. Upper limit has applied. Next minus 0 into square root of a square minus x square. Next minus a square into sine inverse of 0 by a. So a square minus a square, it is 0. Sine 0 0, it is also 0. A and a will get cancelled. Therefore 2 1s are 2 2s are 2b by a into a square into sine inverse 1. That is equals to 2b by a into a square into sine inverse. Sine inverse 1 is nothing but pi by 2. Sine inverse of 1 is nothing but sine pi by 2, sine 90 degrees. A square will get cancelled. 1a will be there. That is equals to 2ab into pi by 2. Sine inverse of sine pi by 2 is pi by 2. These properties we have studied in our inverse trigonometric functions. Therefore 2 will get cancelled. That is equals to pi ab square units, which is a required area of a ellipse. Hence it is a solution for this question. Next, see the 46th question. Solve the differential equation cos square x dy by dx plus y equals to tan x. First we have to write this in dy by dx plus py equals to q, so that we have to divide both the sides by cos inverse cos square x. Divide both sides by cos square x, then cos square x by cos square x into dy by dx plus y by cos square x equals to tan x by cos square x. So cos square x will get cancelled, dy by dx plus, so 1 by cos square x is nothing but secant square x. So 1 by cos square x into y equals to, this can be written as 1 by cos square x into tan x, right? Therefore dy by dx plus 1 by cos square x is secant square x into y equals to 1 by cos square x secant square x into tan x. Now it is in the form of dy by dx plus py equals to q. Now find out, before that, where p equals to what? Where p equals to secant square x and q equals to secant square x into tan x. Now find out integrating factor. Find the integrating factor. Integrating factor equals to e power integration of p dx, which is equals to e power integration of p is what? Secant square x into dx, that is equals to e power integration of secant square x is tan x. Integrating factor is e power tan x. Now find the solution. Therefore solution of the given differential equation is y into integrating factor so y into integrating factor equals to integration of integrating factor into q into dx plus c, where c is a constant of integration, where c is a constant. So y into integrating factor is what? E power tan x. Substitute q and integrating factor. E power tan x equals to integration of integrating factor is e power tan x into q. Q is what? Secant square x into tan x. Secant square x into tan x dx plus c. Now let us integrate this function by taking the substitution. Put secant square x equals to t. Here we will take the substitution. Put secant square x equals to t, then differentiation of secant square x is 2. No, if we take secant square x equals to t, 2 secant x tan x, it is useless for to take secant square x equals to t. Put t tan x equals to t. If it is tan x equals to t, differentiation of tan x is secant square x dx equals to dt. Now apply this substitution in this integration. What we will get? Y into e power tan x, keep it as it is, equals to integration of e power tan x is t into secant square x dx is dt into tan x is t is dt plus c. Now once again apply integration by parts for e power t into t. So y into e power tan x equals to integration of t. First we have to consider t as a first function into e power t into dt plus c. Y into e power tan x equals to first function into integration of second one. Integration of e power t is e power t minus integration of differentiation of t is 1 into integration of e power t is e power t into dt plus c. So y into e power tan x equals to t into e power t minus integration of e power t is e power t plus c. Now t, what we have taken in the starting, tan x. So y into e power tan x equals to t is nothing but tan x into e power tan x minus e power tan x plus c. Hence which is a general solution for this question. See, once again, here we have taken tan x equals to t. If we differentiate tan x secant square x dx, we will get equals to dt. Next, y e power tan x, keep it as it is. Integration of e power tan x, in place of tan x we have written t into secant square x dx is nothing but that entire will becomes dt. Tan x is t plus c. Next, if here we have to apply integration by parts. If you take this as a first function, this as a second function, then this will not integrate completely. This will not integrate. First function e power t into integration of t is what? T square by 2. It will increase, t terms will increase, so that we will not get the complete integration. So that we have to take t as a first function, t into e power t. T into integration of e power t, t into first function into integration of e power t minus integration of differentiation of t is 1. If you want, you can write the formula of the integration by parts. First function into second function into dx equals to first function, keep it as it is, integration of second function minus integration of differentiation of first function into integration of the second function into dx. Hence it is a formula for the integration by parts. Okay, are you understand? Okay, dear students, hence it is the class for today. In the next video we will continue with the 47th question. Thank you.